self. So what changed to make you change? So I did back-to-back babies in COVID. It was very stressful time for me, and I was swimming up a stream. I knew I had a voice, but I didn't know how to communicate it. I knew what I saw on social media I didn't like, but I didn't know how to communicate my story of basically starting a business 15 years ago, a mum. I have 5 children. I had my first child at 23. I've had my last child at 39 and ran businesses, professional career. I've done 3 degrees, a master's, and I am in the trenches with babies and trying to run my business and pressure everywhere, and seeing everyone showing up beautiful on social media with their laptops, their bikini lifestyles, and me 100 kilos going, what is going on? This is not what I wanted in my life. How do I make the changes? And how did I make the changes? I remember one time I went to a Diary of a CEO podcast. So the guy that does the podcast came out and he said, for people that are in a hard spot, basically depressed, what they try and get them to do if they can't get out of bed and they're trying to do, it was vacuuming. If they're trying to vacuum, they encourage that person to make a baby step every single day. So not straight away out of bed to then vacuuming, it's in bed, make 1 meter step out of the bed. So me, I had to make some baby step changes. So the first thing that I had to do was I thought about the things that I had done previously that I had enjoyed. And I thought about the things that enlightened me. So one of the first things that I needed to do was get back in the room with people that I enjoyed being around. So other entrepreneurs. I remember the first time I got back in the room, I flew to Melbourne for an event, and it was the hardest thing that I've ever had to do. I hadn't been going to business events, and I wasn't getting that support to be able to do it. I didn't know how to do it with children at home, be able to leave and just go to a business event for a day. It was pouring down with rain that day. It was a disaster for the family that had to get the kids to school. They put a huge amount of pressure on me. Why was I doing this? And I'm in Melbourne trying to get back in the room. So I tried to get back in the room that day. It was the hardest thing in the world to get back in the room. So then what did I do? I got back in the room for one day and I went, wow, that wasn't so hard.